All right, fifth graders. So if you'll remember in our class meeting last week on Tuesday, that there was a question about what we're going to do in writing when we finish our book report. And so I said, well, we're going to start this new writing activity called This I Believe. And so here's This I Believe. And again, it comes from a famous radio program that was on. The program was on for over 50 years. And people called in and they read essays that they had written about what they believe in. So we're going to go ahead and start off today. So today we are going to begin a project aimed at helping you discover a little bit more about yourself and what is important to you. What is important to you today may change over time, so we are going to focus on your feelings and thoughts right now. This is part of a radio project called This I Believe, and for over 50 years, people all over America have written their thoughts on things that are important to them. By the end of the project, you will have a written reminder for years to come about how you felt at this time in your life, which I think also comes at a really good time right now, given that we're in a very different time right now. So even though we're at a very different time right now, there are moments throughout our entire life that are important to us. And some of those that come to mind for me right now would be some birthday celebrations, um, some holidays that we have celebrated, some religious ceremonies that maybe have happened, or events that have happened, maybe sometimes big sporting events or games, or special things like graduations. Um, so just different times like that. And I think one of the reasons that those become important events and times in our lives is because of what they represent. A lot of times they represent passage from one age to the next, from one grade level to the next grade level. Um, we're recognizing different special ceremonies that we perform. And a lot of it also has to do with the people that we're surrounded by when we have our different holidays, whatever those holidays may be, or birthdays, or special celebrations that we have in our lives. We're surrounded by people that care about us, that we care about them, and a lot of times they hold the same values that we do. So this, I believe, project is not an autobiography. It is more of a personal narrative, a story that focuses on a small piece of your life. This, I believe, is about values we hold dear, the moments that teach us who we are. It is not a factual retelling or a timeline. All right, so what we're going to talk about first is, what is a value? So a value is a characteristic that is important to leading a fulfilling life. So what I'm going to have you do is kind of think about values that are important to you. I'll give you a couple ideas of what I'm talking about for values. Things like honesty. If you think honesty is important. One of the ways that I think about this is I think about, in the friends or people that I like to be around, what kinds of things do I think is important for them to have? Like, another one that comes to my mind is kindness. I think it's very important for the people that I'm around to be kind. Loyalty, um, love, humor. So those are just some ideas. What I'd like you to do today is spend, I don't know, 5, 10 minutes at the most. Grab a piece of paper and jot down as many different words as you can think of. And I'm going to do that too, and I'll share some of mine with you tomorrow. All right, have fun with that. And then tomorrow we'll continue to look at values and this, I believe.